Hi there, guys. I'm Joel. I create games, and today I'm going to be working on action points and creating turns for a character's movement. So, what I want to do is create a button that basically ends your turn, and also the ability to interact with an object. And the idea is you'll only be able to move once and interact once in a turn. I also think I want to create rotation. So if you right click, it will rotate your character to the position. And also, I just quickly wanted to mention that last devlog, I sort of looked at the movement, showed that it moved, and it wasn't really working around corners. But actually now, if I show you this, it is working. So that's just a quick note. It is now properly calculating distance around corners. So I'm going to work on those turns. I'm going to work on making an interactable object, and I'll see you soon. All right, cool. Okay, so it is now 2 days later, and this took way longer than I thought it would, but that's okay because I've made a lot of progress. But yeah, I've got turns. You can end the turn. You've got turn actions, turn movement, and I've also got turn order as well. So although right now I can't add multiple player characters, if I were to sort out the dice rolling a little bit more, um, it would work, and it's relatively close to working. But basically, this took way longer than I thought it would because this was the first time that I needed to get a dice roll from my dice that brought back a number that actually meant something, that didn't need to be printed inside the function, that basically needed to be retrieved, right? And the problem there was, well, I'll show you. The problem there was that there was the dice roll controller and I roll dice routine, go through here, ended up here, and I tried to get the value, the dice roll value, which is equal to this, outside of the IEnumerator. Um, and first of all, I tried to bring it out into here so that I could return as an int, but I realized that it doesn't return from here. It runs this and then it goes to the next bit. Like this is asynchronous, right? Because it's a coroutine. And so I tried to get a callback into this function to receive it, but then I realized you can't return values inside a callback from an IEnumerator. So I had to find a different way. And I was already receiving a roll, but I tried to do it a different way, and then I reverted back to going back into the receive roll, um, basically sending back the value, but to a different function. Um, and what I ended up doing was receiving the roll, giving a call, and giving a value to the call, which was the dice roll, to a dictionary, which had the call, basically made the call. And so here in the character fight controller, you roll for your initiative when the character spawns. Start coroutine, roll dice with stats routine, dexterity, right? With rolling dice, and we need that callback again, but in this IEnumerator, and it's and this coroutine is basically waiting for the dictionary value of the call that it makes in the dictionary to change from -100, which should never be a roll, to something else, and then it will return. Well, it will return that number as the value, right? Which is the roll with any modifiers to it, back into this coroutine through the callback, and then it'll add it to the turn order using the callback and the player agent. So, oh yeah, I also added like a spawning thing, so it will automatically add it to the turn order. In the future, I think maybe next, I'm going to make it so that when I roll a dice, I add it to a queue. And so the dice can't be called more than once when it's rolling. And then it will just keep rolling until everything is rolled, basically. However, this is how it looks. So here you are, and there's these two boxes here. I said that I wanted to add interactables. These are interactables. So the dice is rolled because I've just spawned into the world. I rolled a 2, plus 2 is 4, and then it adds it to the... Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Let's try it again. So when I start it, I roll the dice. I rolled a 2, plus 2 is 4 because the dexterity is 2 of the character. And then it adds it to the fight game controller with the turn order and the turn rolls. I tried to get this into a dictionary, but I couldn't figure out the logic, so I just made it two arrays. So there we go. That's the turn order there. That will sort in the future, but for now the dice rolls don't really work. So it doesn't wait for the first roll to finish before making another one, basically. So I'm going to make a queue, basically. But for now, that's what it does. And so now, if I right click, I can look around. I can't reach there, so I'm going to walk towards it. And there we go. You can still look around. You can look around as much as you like. I don't really mind that. Interact with left click, but I can't because I'm not close enough. So enter to end turn. Boom. It ends my turn, and instead of in the character controller it ending my turn, it actually ends my turn by calling the fight controller, and it will check to see if there's anyone else in the turn order. So that's why I needed to roll the dice for the turn order, because this is actually just basically going through the list of everyone in the turn. And if I had another character here, and I had the dice properly working, it wouldn't be this character's turn anymore. It would change to the new player, right? And that's why I needed to get that working. However, if I click on this, I can't interact. I'm too far away. I walk up to it, and I interact, because now I'm close enough. And that's done something, right? And I interact with the other one. It doesn't work. End turn. Interact with this one. There we go. And the move. And it works. So that's what I've done. It took a bit longer than I thought. However, I needed to work on it to improve what it was going to be in the future. And yeah, I think I've actually made quite a lot of progress. So I hope you found this interesting. I'm glad that I caught that I wasn't recording this screen again. But I'll see you guys next time, where I think I'll try and make a queue for the dice rolls, which should be interesting. And I'll see you then. Bye.